Day 3.
Good morning mga kasari. It's day 3 of our South Loop and dito kami ngayon sa Matunog Pension House. And you know, in-explore natin ito gabi. They did not offer free breakfast here, hindi siya kasama sa babayaran, but you can order. So dadagdag natin yan sa cost for the food. Itong what I'm eating now is tapsilog. Sorry, it's tosilog. And then it will cost you 120 pesos. And then umorder ako ng extra egg for 15, so that's 135. This is how it looks like. So ayan siya. Kanya na yung tsura. It's very decent. Okay naman yung serving. Tsaka yung rice, you have garlic rice. And you get free coffee. So for the day 3, this is now the total of our cost for food. And then we're just preparing yung mga food na dadali namin dun sa Subic Resort. Kasi kailangan tumawid ng different island. So stay tuned. Time check, it's already 11:35 and we're getting ready na. Papunta na kami dun sa port kasi nag-aantay na yung boat na nirent namin going to Subic Resort. So mamaya ibibigay ko sa inyo yung mga breakdown na magkano yung ginastos. 9 kami and then I'll give you how much is the total cost. Let's go! Sobrang lapit lang ng hotel namin. Diyan yung hotel namin sa may park and go. Papasok dyan. Pagkalabas mo, makikita mo agad yung gate ng sabi, you are now leaving the island of Luzon. Ito na agad yung port ng Matnog. Ganun kalapit yun. So ngayon, nilakad na lang namin. Hindi na kami nagsasakyan. Lakad lang. And then, we're going headed na dun sa papuntahan namin. So, dumating na kami dito sa pier ng Matnog. Katabi siya ng Matnog Public Market. Ito yung Matnog Tourism Office. Yung babayaran mo dito is para dun sa boat fare. Nagbayad kami ng 3,000 pesos. That's good for 10 people. And then, kasama na yung boat fare doon and yung tour dun sa mga island. Pero one thing you have to understand is dun sa mga island na pupuntahan, there's an additional cost to it. Meron tinatawag na environmental fee, which is 100 pesos, and then entrance fee na 50. So that's an additional 150 on top of the boat fare. So ayan, dito yung nakaparada yung mga bangka na sasakyan namin. I think the island is yung kabila na nakikita nyo dun from here. So mga 15 to 20 minutes ride lang sa boat. Then we'll be there. Pagdating namin doon, we'll set up yung pagkain and everything. Stay tuned. Nakasampa na kami dito sa boat. And from the looks of it, medyo malaki naman siya. Ayan, good for 10 naman talaga to and everybody can fit in pretty nicely. And so again, this is 3,000 ang rental for the boat. That's good for 10 folks. So dito, para makapunta dun sa Juag Lagoon, kailangan mo dumaan dito sa mga bakawan. Although meron namang parang port na mas malapit dun, it's just that meron na kasi mga nakaparadang bangka, so wala kaming option but to park here somewhere sa mas malayo. Ayan, malaking paunawa dyan guys. Ayan, natandaan, bawal pumasok ang laseng. Salamat sa pag-unawa. Mga kasal, dumating na tayo dito sa Juag Lagoon at ganito yung itsura niya. So the activity you can do here, basically you can do fish feeding and then yung babayaran mo lang is 200 pesos. That's per boat. So bibigyan nila kayo ng mga fish food. Ganyan, that's an example of fish food yung hawak na kuya. Ayan, ganyan yung itsura ng fish food. And then, ang lalaki ng isda. Grabe. Alam mo, and that's an example kung gaano kalaki yung isda. Ganito yung example lang, ibibigyan nila maliban doon sa mga pellets. Bibigyan kanila ng shredded fish. Tapos yan, yung kinakain ng mga fish na to dito. Sige. Yan, tapa mo. Boom, ganun sila kabilis. Kala mo mga piranha yung mga animal. Ayun na, tingnan mo. Wow, look at that. Tingnan mo yun, may school. Ang dami ng isda dito sa may area ng gitna. Ayun na. Sobrang lino. Tsaka yung mga isda, alam nila since nagtatapon ka ng pagkain, sumusunod sila. Ano yung blue marlin? Ayun yung may blue lining, oh. Grabe naman, napakalaki naman ng isdang to. Grabe naman yung isdang yan.
Gutom niya kinakain.
Oh my God, ganun kalaki.
Kain ako dapat.
Alam mo naman kung gaano kalapad yan, no? So, nandito na kami sa pinaka-viewing deck. Dito ka sa mga viewing deck. Tapos, uy, meron din dito mga malalaking isda. Ayun, no? Grabe naman yung mga isda dito. If you're a fan of fish, may enjoy ka dito kasi ang daming isda. Tapos ang lalaking isda dito. Grabe. This is called the fish sanctuary. Kaya ang dami mo makikita ng species of fish dito. Ito yung viewing deck sa gitna. So meron siya mga paikot na mga kawayan para you guys can check out yung different kind of species ng fish na meron dito. Mga kasera, dumating na tayo dito sa Subic Beach. And from the looks of it, ang ganda ng tubig, oh. Tingnan mo yung tubig nila dito, blue na blue. Very, I would say, medyo comparable yung white sand niya sa Boracay. Medyo mas malinis lang yun doon. And medyo mas, commercialized. So, ayun. Mga kasera, ang ganda ng tubig dito. Ayun. Yan, ganda ng white sand kasi medyo maalon. Ayan. Where's everybody? Sa baba na kami. And then, maya-maya, luluto lang kami ng pang lunch. Let's go! Mga kasari, when you get here sa Subic Beach, ganito yung itsura ng mga kubo-kubo na you can rent. If you're only going to do a day tour, kung may mga dala lang kayong pagkain and all. For example, this one where we're currently staying at, this will cost you 700 pesos to rent. This may be good for about 10 to 15 folks. At the same time, meron din sila dito mga beach houses that you can rent overnight should you wish to stay dito. For example, this house na nandito, this will cost you 5,500. It will be good for 4 people, may dalawang queen size bed. So, you know, that's still not bad. It's a little over 1,000 pesos per head. Kung maghahatian kayo. Nonetheless, the place is really good. The ambiance is great. So if you're going to Matnog, I would highly recommend visiting Subic Beach. Naluto na yung lunch namin today. For the entire thing, we spent 4,500 including yung paluto. Ito, pinaluto namin to doon sa Matnog Pension Hotel. Kasama ng sinigang and the rest, itong mga inihaw dito na sa resort. So meron kami sinigang, meron kami chicken adobo, this is liampo, niyaw na pasit, and then, anong isda to?
Talakitok. Talakitok.
Okay, inihaw na talakitok tayo. So that's it, pansit. Kakain na kami, let's go! Just an update, yung binayaran namin dito for the cottage, and then sa paluto nung pusit, tsaka nung isda, and then yung liampo, that's 940, 700 sa cottage, tsaka 240 sa labor ng pag. So in total, if we divide 940 sa 9, we're just gonna pay a little over 100 pesos per head. That's for the cost na nandito kami. Rental for Subic Beach. So ito na kami, sasakyan ulit kami sa bangka. Medyo malakas na yung alon dito. So hopefully, makapunta kami dun sa ibang island tour ng Maluwalhati. Okay, let's go!
A few minutes later.
So walang island hopping na magaganap. Tingnan mo yung kapal na ula pa, mukhang uulan na. Tapos grabe yung alon. So mukhang uwi na lang kami, balik na lang kami ng Matnog. Di kaya. Look at that, oh. Matakot.
Later that same evening.
Mga kasera, nakabalik na tayo dito sa Matnog Pension House. And then, dinner time na. Good thing, hindi namin naubos yung pagkain namin from the resort. So, tipid na kami sa pagkain. Ayun na. May mga natira pa kaming sinabaw. Naku. Ubos na yung pagkain sa harap mo, Ero, no? Grabe, wala ka talagang sinanto dun sa isda. So, ayun, nakalibre na kami ng dinner. So, yun na. After nito, siguro mapapahinga na kami. Kasi tomorrow, we will be leaving Matnog early. Kaya for now, chill lang, tamang pahinga, and then tulog. Kasi bukas, pupunta na kami somewhere in Sorsogon kung nasan yung mga hot spring.
Day 4.
Good morning mga kasere. It's day 4 of our South Loop trip. So, we're back here sa Matnog Pension Hotel. Kagising lang namin, it's time check at 6 in the morning. Medyo maaga daw yung ride out namin today because bibisita pa kami dun sa mga hot springs within Sorsogon. And then after which, pabalik na kami ng Manila. So kung saan kami abutan ng gabi, maybe Quezon or somewhere in Camarines Norte, dun na kami mag-sleep for the night para shorter yung time namin going back to Manila ng Sunday. So it's breakfast time. I'm ordering ako ng Tapsilog. So that's Tapsilog with free coffee. And this will cost you 120 pesos. And we'll add that to the cost of food. For day 4, ito na yung total na biniyan natin for food. Guys, we're now gearing up. Ito kami. And everybody's ready. We're headed to San Benon, dun sa hot springs. And then we're headed out there. And then I'll show you how it looks like. And determine if it's worth it to visit kung pupunta kayo ng South Loop. Let's go! Mga kasere, dumating na kami dito sa San Benon, hot and cold spring. So ang plano is we're gonna stay here for 1 hour to 1 hour and 30 minutes. Enjoy lang namin yung ligo-ligo, tamang chill, tamang tambay. And I'll tour you around to see if, you know, what's in store kung bibisita kayo dito. So this is the parking for the motorcycles. And this is how the place looks like. Ito, may parking for mga 4-wheel vehicle. Tapos doon ang bayaran ng entrance. So nandito na kami sa entrance going to San Benon. And these are the fees that you need to be aware of. So as you can see, the entrance fee, the regular for any person 3 feet above is 100 pesos. Pero pag gabi, it's going to be 130. And then, ito yung mga options for cottages that you have. So, depende kung gaano kayo kadami. Since 10 lang naman kami, okay na kami dito sa small cottages. So, the bigger your group, the more it can accommodate, the more expensive it becomes. Also, may option din sila if you want to rent a room na overnight. So, just check that out. And then, closing time is at 10 p.m. So, nakapasok na kami dito sa loob ng San Benon. And to give you an idea, this is how it looks like. So ito yung technically main entrance ng hot spring. And tapos ganyan siya. So ganito yung example ng isang small cottage na good for 20. Yan, ganyan. Ganyan siya, example ng good for 20 folks. Wala naman kami dalang pagkain or whatever, so gagamitin na namin yung table na patungan ng gamit. So, ganyan yung itsura ng sample ng small cottage. So, nakasettle din na kami dito, nakalabag din mga gamit, bihis lang. And then, we'll start to enjoy yung hot spring. So far, yung ginastos namin dito is 100 per head for the entrance. And then we paid 55 pesos per head for the cottage. So we'll add that to the total cost for the miscellaneous fees for entrance and adventure. So ito yung 4 feet. Then ito yung 3 feet. 3 feet tsaka yung 5 feet magkatabi. So ayan yung 5 feet and then sa dulo niyan is 3 feet. And this is the gang. So ganito yung itsura ng 5 feet at 3 feet pool. And then andito din yung rest of the cottages. And then ito ata ang restroom yung nasa gitna. So just in case, pumunta kayo dito sa nagutom kayo, may available naman na pwedeng bilhan ng mga pagkain. Yung tindahan na yan, that's where you can buy chichirya, tapsilog, lomi, pancit canton, and stuff. So we'll check out kung anong pwede natin mabili. Ayan, so ganito yung itsura ng tindahan dito sa loob. Ayan, pwede ka din kumain. So just in case pumunta ka dito na wala kang baon, hindi ka magugutom kasi may mabibilang ka. Ayan, so meron sila mga short orders dito. Like pancit, lomi, miki, and then special orders here. Mga specialty nila dito like pork steak, or sweet and sour and more. And then may mga ready cooked food na din. Mga kasere, tapos na kami dito sa San Binon. And then the next part of our South Loop leg is we're headed to Mount Bulusan. Mga picture lang daw doon. And then afterwards, maghahanap kami ng makakainan for lunch. Time check, it's currently 10:55 a.m. Saktong-sakto yan for lunchtime. 4 bars na lang yung gasolina ko just to be sure na hindi tayo mauubusan. Doon tumigil kami dito sa Ira Oil. Dito pa rin sa malapit na sa San Benito para magpagas. So nagpagas lang ako dito ng 95 octane for 200 pesos. So dadagdag natin yun sa cost ng gas natin. Ayan, 200 pesos. 66.40 yung per gas. Mga kasaya, dumating na kami dito sa Bulusan Natural Eco Park. And then so far, wala mo masyadong makita dito because this is the main entrance. This is where you have to register to get there. Yan yung area, I think that's the registration place. And then, this is how it looks like. Parang ang ganda ng ramp going up. And this is everybody. And then, if you decide to go here, keep in mind that the fee per head is 50 pesos. And then, you have to pay for a tour guide, which is 150 pesos. Time check, it's 12 noon. And dumating na kami dito sa taas ng Bulusan Lake Natural Park. And then from here, viewing deck lang siya. Nothing special here. Makita mo lang yung bukana ng Mount Bulusan. So ayan. That's how it looks like from here. And meron ding stairs going up. Tapos pagdating mo dito, it's basically a view deck. And it gives you a better perspective on how the lake looks like from up here. So yeah, so if you want to visit this place, I'd be more than happy to check it out. So just so you know, this is what you should expect if you go here. And so nandito daw tayo ngayon.
Bali...
Ito po yung labasan in Nasipit Spring. Ito po ay labasan sa Bayagin Falls and River Bulusan. Araw-araw bago po yung tubig niya. Ganyan lang siya tingnan kasi replication sa dahon at puno. Pero natural lang po yung tubig niya. So, hindi naman po tayo magkasama sa isang sasakyan. Ito po yung trail papuntang pangalawang lake na tinatawag na Agingay Lake. Dito po magkakampsite na 2 days in 1 night. Opo.
Ilang oras mo papunta?
7 hours or 6 hours.
Tapos,
yung trail.
8.7 kilometers po yan. Dito pa lang ba tayo kasi hindi lang po yung isang araw lang po. Kinabukasan, 2 hours papuntang summit.
pero may lawa din po doon.
Meron po dito.
Pangalawang lake. Ito po yung lake na po dito ay asa tubig po na lang po. Kaya po may tuyo siya dito. Ito lang po na kunting maliit na tubig na tira. Saka ito po yung iniinom po dito ng tubig pag nandoon po tayo sa taas.
Nandito na kami ngayon sa bayan ng Barcelona. And then gutom na kami kasi time check, it's already around 1:25 p.m. So medyo gutom na. Ito na yung pinakamalapit namin nahanap na kainan, yung Barcelugan. Ano? Barcelugan. Sizzling House. So I think dito na kami pwedeng kumain. Ito yung mga motor namin nakaparati dyan. Kain lang, mabilis. And then biyahe na ulit. So, mukhang okay naman yung lugar. Malawak naman yung place. Looks like an ancestral house na ginawang restaurant. So not bad. So hopefully masarap yung food nila dito. Yung options nila. Meron din silang mga sizzling plates, I think. Yan. Kain na kami. So mga kasari, ito yung in-order natin dito. This is the T-bone steak. 169 pesos yung price nito. Wala pang drinks yun, but they offer free water. So we'll add this to the cost of food. So day 4 of cost ng food natin, the total is this. Tapos ako kumain dito sa Barcelogan. And our next stop is the Barcelona ruins. Let's go. Kasi dumating na kami dito sa Barcelona ruins. So ayan na, Barcelona Sorsogon, yung nakasulat. So this is just less than a kilometer away galing doon sa kinainan namin. So basically, para lang siyang park. Ano, it looks like a park na may malaking lawn grass. Tapos sa gilid parang meron siya mga old structure. Ano, parang may mga old structure dun sa gilid na you can admire. Pwede ka na mag-picture dun. And then it's ocean facing and parang merong light tower. And then this is in front of the Barcelona church. So ganyan yung itsura ng ruins. Alam mo siya, parang sabi ng mga lokal, it's like an old building na binomba ng World War na hindi nasira. That's it. Pero there's nothing inside it naman. So even if you would want to visit inside, there's nothing inside. Pero they charge 10 pesos per head if you want to go inside and take photos. Dumating na kami dito sa Lola Sayong. Not sure kung ano meron dito, but it looks like a surf spot. Pero I think we're gonna go here because of the stuff that they have for coffee, I think. So let's see. Sila nagsuggest na pumunta dito, so I'm not really sure what to expect. Let's just check it out. Okay, so this is how the place looks like. Very chill. Very cozy. Alam mo yung mga tipong hippie-hippie vibe na mga yoga enthusiasts yung pupunta. Tapos yung mga surfing lessons and all. Looks okay. Meron din thrift shop. And naman daming mga duyan na nakalagay dito sa in between the coconut trees. And then when you go out there, beachfront na siya. And then in fairness to the waves here, medyo tolerable naman siya. Hindi naman siya ganun ka harsh as compared sa waves ni, let's say, Baled or Siargao. So right at the beachfront, this is what you'll see. This is not a bad view. Mahaba na shoreline ito. It's all the way there. And the sand is not bad either. Ganda na sand dito. So if you wanna like maybe relax or get a good trip in terms of, let's say, surfing, I would recommend going to this place. Mga kasi dumating na kami dito sa famous na Kamalig Diversion Road in Albay. Wherein, if you go here, makikita mo sa background mo dapat yung mayon in its perfect shape. It's just that dahil sa mga, you know, sa pag-uulan in the past few days, nung unang dating namin dito, hindi namin siya nakita. Up until now, napabalik na kami na Manila, hindi pa rin namin siya makita. So for your perspective, ganito itsura. Ayan, ganito kalaki yung road. It's okay to park at the side. And then, this is Mayon, supposedly. Ayan yung mga gilid niya. And unfortunately, taka pa rin siya ng mga clouds. So what we're doing now is we're heading back to Manila, and our plan is somewhere in, hopefully in Camarines Sur or even the Quezon province, makahanap ka naman tutulugan for tonight para it's easier for us to go back to Manila by tomorrow. Stay tuned. Mga kasero, dumating na kami dito sa famous fast food restaurant ng Bicol, which is the Big's Diner. So a visit to Bicolandia is not complete without you having to try it here. So ngayon, dito na kami. This is where we'll have dinner. And then I'll show you what I ordered and how much. And after which, we'll go straight to Nabwa or Pili to get the pasalubong. And then find an accommodation somewhere for us to stay for the night. For tonight's dinner, dito sa Big's Diner, ito ang in-order natin, which is the American Slam. This is 239 pesos. And then meron tayo ng mango graham shake, and this is 119 pesos. So in total for this dinner that we have, this is 358. Meron pa tayong 4 bars na natitira. Papagastan tayo ng 200 dito just to be sure na hindi tayo maubusan ng gas along the way. Good thing yung kanina namin Big's, may Shell na katabi, so diretso gas na tayo dito. So we're now back full tank. And these are the gang. Mag-line up na kami, preparing to go. Next stop namin is somewhere in Nabwa or in Pili. Bibili kami ng mga pasalubong. And then we'll drive out to Metro Manila as far as we could. Kung abutan kami ng pagod at antok somewhere in Quezon, maghanap kami ng place to stay. Let's go! So mga kasero, dumating na kami dito sa Naga City. At yung nahanap naming accommodation for tonight is dito sa Prince and Zams Hotel. So nandun yung mga motor sa baba. Nandun sila. And then, ganito yung itsura ng room. And mag-solo mo lang yung room na to. And then, this will cost you 490 pesos. Para sa single bedroom. So natuwa naman kami kasi for the first time na entire South Loop namin, ngayon lang kami magkakaroon ng sarili-sariling kwarto. So we're a total of 10. Kaya may kanya-kanya kami ng room na ganito. And 490 pesos is good for 12-hour stay. Not bad. So tomorrow, we'll have that early going back to Manila coming from Naga City. Good night.
The next morning.
Good morning mga kasere, it's day 5 of our South Loop, and today nandito kami sa Naga and we're finally heading back to Manila from here. So first stop na gagawin namin dito, dadala kami sa palengke, bibili sila ng mga pasalubong nila, and then we'll go straight to Metro Manila. Our target hour, sabi sa maps, mga 8.5 hours nandun na kami, pero most likely abutin kami ng mga 11 hours, 10-11 hours, depende sa mga stopover. Finally, matatapos ang South Loop. Let's go! So, minanap kami ditong kalendarya sa tapat ng SM Naga. Ito siya. Triple J Eatery. Masarap din mga pagkain, tsaka very reasonable yung pricing niya. Ayan na. Ayan na, very reasonable yung pricing niya dito. Dami options, mga Bicolano food talaga. So, ayan, merong squid na ginataan, merong kinunot, meron silang mga Bicol Express, and everything else. So, papakita ko sa inyo in-order ko. So, ito yung in-order ko dito. Kanin is 12 pesos, chicken is 50 pesos, and this is Bicol Express, and that's 45 pesos. And then Coke is 15. So, in total, this is 122 pesos. The total cost for food as of day 5 is here. Mga kasana, nandito kami ngayon sa Bicol Central Station in Naga kasi bibili nga sila ng mga pasalubong, mga pili nuts and all. So this will be our last stop in Naga, and then after which we'll head out na back to Manila. Hopefully our target time to get home is 10 hours. As of now, time check, it's currently 47 in the morning. And then medyo tumila na din yung ulan. It's been raining crazy the past few days. So hopefully maging okay yung panahon sa amin today. Let's go! Time check, it's 12:11 p.m. at nandito na kami sa Tagkawayan, Quezon. Papagasap lang ako dito dahil ako ay 2 bars na lang. Ipapa full tank tayo ng 95 octane at yung price dito is 65.50 per liter. So in total yung babayaran natin is 276.54. Dadagdag natin yan sa total cost. Pauwi na tayo ng Pasig. The total cost for gas is here. Kasi medyo matagal yung tinambay namin dito sa Tagkawayan, Quezon. Kasi yung gas station kung saan ako nagpagas, sa gilid niya merong quick food bite. So kumain ako ng footlong dito, gumastos ako ng 71 pesos. Footlong including soft drinks. Tapos the rest, kumain ng mga siomai with rice. So as of now, we're gearing up na. Diretso na kami, baka ate muna na kami tumigil or kumaka, depende kung saan kami abutin ng pagod. Time check, it's 1:20 p.m. Ngayon pala kami aalis ng Tagkawayan kasi nag-ayos kami ng mga gamit. Yung isa namin kasama na naka-ADD, bumigay yung isang part ng kanyang bracket. So, yung top box bracket kasi ginawan pa namin ng paraan. Ngayon pala kami aalis. Next stop over namin is somewhere in Gumaka or Atimonan. Let's go! 1 hour and 20 minutes galing kami ng Tagkawayan, Quezon. Ngayon nandito na kami sa Lopez, Quezon sa bypass road. At pahinga lang kami ng konti. Meron kaming kasamang isa na kailangan mag-ayos ng side mirror. And then malapit na kami sa Gumaka. Mag-stop over ulit kami dun sa seaside restaurant na kinainan namin on our first day. Update mga kasari, after 15 minutes galing dun sa bypass road, dumating na kami dito ulit sa restaurant kung saan kami kumain our first day. Pahinga kami pa konti, inom lang ng kape, kain ng konti, pahinga din. Kasi napakalubak ng daan, napakasakit sa balikat. So yan yung kailangan naintindihin nyo when you decide to go for the South Loop kasi medyo matagtag talaga yung daan.
2 hours later.
So eto na kami, we're gearing up. Time check, it's 5:05 p.m. Mga halos 2 hours din kami mga nagpahinga dito sa Gumaka, dito sa Fred Rose Eatery and Cafe. Again, yung route namin going back to Manila is dadaan kami ng Lokban and then Pililla, Fami, and then going to Tanay, Antipolo, going to Pasig. So we're expecting to be there. Siguro will take maybe 6 or 7 hours kasi nga for sure magkakaroon pa kami ng mga stopovers in between. Let's go. Time check, it's 5:56 p.m. at nakarating na kami dito sa famous na Bitukang Manok. Hindi kami nakapag video here during our first run papuntang Bicol kasi madaling araw kami dumating tapos sobrang lakas ng ulan. Finally, we had the chance to stop and then I'll just give you a quick view. So, ayun siya. That's the famous zigzag Bitukang Manok ng Quezon Province. So, ayun na. It says here, Quezon National Forest Park. So, madadaanan nyo to if you are going this route. Medyo mag-ingat kasi matarik ang mga kurba dito. Time check, it's currently 8 p.m. at kakarating lang namin dito sa Lokban. And while we're here, dito na kami magdi-dinner sa Buddy's famous Pancit Lokban. And then siguro mga 1 hour magstay kami dito. And then after which, diretso na kami going back to Pasig City. So for tonight's dinner, this is what I ordered. This is the sizzling pork chop steak, and this will cost you 240 pesos. And then I added iced tea, and I think this is 50. So overall, this is 290 pesos for dinner tonight. And for day 5 of our South Loop tour, this is our total for the food cost that we spent. Time check, it's currently 9 p.m. And then tapos na kami kumain dito sa Buddy's Pancit Lukban. As of now, we're gearing up. Pabalik na kami ng Pasig, and as per Google Maps, it's 113 kilometers from Lukban. So we will do our best to be able to get to Pasig na around 11 p.m. or 11:30 p.m. at makakapagpahinga na kami sa kanya-kanya namin mga bahay. Konting-konti na lang, South Loop is almost done. Let's go! Mga kasere, ito na yung pinakahuli nating gas for this trip. 2 bar na lang ako. Nandito na kami sa Cabinti or Lumban, Laguna. So magpapa-full tank tayo here at 95 octane. At yan yung bill natin. It's gonna be around 240 something. Mga kasere, finally nakabalik na kami dito sa Pasig. Time check, it's 12:20 a.m. Eto kami lahat. Ayan ang mahal naming syudad na I Love Pasig Green City. Ito yung mga kasama natin, ang mga nagkagigitingan ko, mga tropa ng Baracos Breakfast Club. Okay, say natin to. Jake, ang lover boy ng Kapasigan. Kamusta naman, Bobby? How was your experience? Solid. Kahit ano may mga aberyan, ha? Laban. Ito alam ko to. Enjoy mo yung pagkain, ha?
First time, masarap. Sarap sa piling. Pati yung pagkain.
Nakakapagod ba? Sige, kaya mo yan. Ito yung punong abala namin.
Yes.
Si Kuya Bong, anong balita?
Tapos na, ang South.
Dito naman tayo sa poging si Doc. Ano masasabi mo sa ating South Loop?
Hi, best experience ever.
Best experience ever. Mas masaya ba to sa North Loop?
Yes.
Kasi mas madami drama sa South Loop, no? Okay, bumaba tayo kay Bobby. Romel, anong balita? Sulit. Ulitin mo ba ulit?
Siyempre naman.
Siyempre, taga-Sorsogon King. At dito sa lover boy namin si Master Jeremiah. Kamusta? Kamusta mga pasalubong mo, sir?
Marami.
Sana may ano ako dyan, ha? Hindi mo wala akong bibigyan niya kahit ano? Wala. Ina mo. Lilipat tayo dito sa pinaka-poging kasama namin sa grupo. Teddy, ano masasabi mo sa experience mo?
All good. Unlock,
no?
Or Luzon Loop.
Next is North Loop naman sa'yo.
Tapos na North Loop.
Okay. Okay, eto kami mga kaibigan. 5 araw na pagpapagod, pero definitely was worth it. So if you're planning to do the South Loop, sana nakatulong tong video na to. This is your boy, Senor! Remember to always ride safe and don't forget to pray before you drive. Until the next area, the boy is now signing off.